It was a beautiful Shabbos day. I walked outside to see my 5-year-old doing what he loves most, playing in the dirt. My son and I had developed a custom. He and I went to shul each Shabbos for mincha, the afternoon service. We held hands and walked together. He sat next to me and pretended to pray. I couldn't help but hug him every free chance I got. It was awesome. I said, Daddy is leaving to shul in 20 minutes. If you want to come, you have to get cleaned up. He said, okay, Daddy. So I went back inside. 5 minutes later, he was in the exact same spot. I said, honey, I'm leaving to shul in 15 minutes. If you want to come, you have to get clean. He said, sure, Daddy. 10 minutes later, same exchange. 5 minutes later, same exchange. 4.5 minutes later, he comes bolting into the house and makes a beeline for the kitchen sink. I was fully dressed and already at the front door. He said, wait up, I'm coming. I said, no, you can't. He said, yes, I can. I said, sorry, honey, it's gonna take too long for you to get ready. He said, but I wanna come. I said, sorry. At this point, you don't have enough time to clean yourself. He stopped. Holding back tears, looked at me and said, fine, so you clean me. Checkmate. I looked at my son, who was holding back tears, and something hit me. I'm his father, and part of being a parent is knowing what your child wants and what he can and can't do about it. It's understanding them in a way that few others could. My son was saying to me, you're my dad. You know I can't stop playing in the dirt. I'm 5. I really tried, but I'm too little to do it all myself. But since you're my dad, you know that deep down I want to come with you. I want to pull myself away earlier. And if you love me, you're not going to just stick to your rules and walk away. You're going to do everything in your power to help me do what I deep down know is right. You'll clean me so that we can go together. You know, deep down, each of us want a connection with the infinite. We really do. We spend most of our time running around through life, busy with buying and selling, enjoying everything the world has to offer. And with all that fun, there's a feeling that we get that's even greater. We can't describe it, but we've all felt it. It's a connection to something more, to something deeper, something more meaningful. All of us want to walk with God, to hold His hand, to feel His embrace. But too often life gets in the way. There's too much to do, too many things to indulge in, too many distractions to create that real relationship. And we enter into the high holidays and God says, this is a great time to connect, to introspect, and to create that real relationship, to clean up so that we can walk to shul together. And we say, sure, Daddy. And we try, but we don't feel clean enough. We still feel like we're in the dirt. So Yom Kippur comes, and we're sure we're gonna get clean then. We're gonna ask for forgiveness. We're gonna change. We're gonna grow. And yet deep down we feel like we're just not good enough. We're not holy enough. We're not clean enough. We're not worthy enough. We realize that we can't fully clean ourselves. It's at this point that we turn to God and say, I've done what I could. You're my dad. You know me. You know how much I really believe in you. You know how much I really want this. I want to emulate you. I want to feel your love. But I'm a human being, and I can't clean myself. But you're my father, so you clean me. Yom Kippur is when we get to that point of truth, of clarity, of depth. That point when we realize how much He loves us, how much He wants to have the relationship with us, how much He wants us to look Him in the eye and say, clean me. And if we mean it, if we're not just saying it because of guilt and fear, if we're not just going through the motions, if we mean it, then God turns to us and says, of course I'll clean you and make you as white as snow. Yom Kippur is a day in which we get rid of all the physical distractions for one reason, to get to this point of clarity, of truth, of realness, of awareness that what we deep down want is to connect to our infinite Father. And when we get there, we realize that He wants the same. He wants more than anything for us to walk together as well.